Stories behind viral TikTok trends. Millions of people copied this TikTok trend for fun. But behind those 15-second videos, there was a girl crying alone in her bathroom every night. And by the time the internet discovered the truth, it was already too late. Welcome to Learn English Through Stories, the easiest and most enjoyable way to improve your English naturally. In the summer of 2024, one TikTok trend completely took over the internet. It was called the Perfect Morning Challenge. The idea looked simple. Wake up at 5 a.m., drink lemon water, work out, journal, eat healthy food, dress perfectly, smile at the camera. Then upload a beautiful 15-second montage with soft music and golden sunlight. Millions of people loved it. The trend spread everywhere. Teenagers copied it before school. College students copied it in dorm rooms. Young workers copied it before going to the office. Every video looked peaceful. Every creator looked successful. Every morning looked perfect. And one of the biggest creators in the trend was a 22-year-old girl named Ava Mitchell. If you opened TikTok, you probably saw her face. Long blonde hair, white oversized sweaters, clean apartment, perfect coffee, perfect smile. Her videos felt calming. People called her the girl who has her life together. Within 6 months, Ava gained over 4 million followers. Brands sent her expensive skincare products. Fitness companies paid her thousands of dollars. Fans wrote comments like, "You inspire me. I wish my life looked like yours. You're living my dream." But there was one thing nobody saw. Every morning before filming, Ava sat silently on the edge of her bed, staring at the floor. Not smiling, not glowing, not inspired, just exhausted. Because her perfect life was slowly destroying her. Ava originally started TikTok during a lonely period in college. She had moved to Los Angeles alone. She missed her family. She struggled to make friends. Most nights, she stayed in her apartment, scrolling through social media for hours. And every time she opened TikTok, she saw people who looked happier than her, more productive, more attractive, more successful. Eventually, she started believing something dangerous. If I become perfect online, maybe people will finally love me. So, she created her first perfect morning video. At first, it was harmless. She cleaned her room, made coffee, filmed herself reading a book near the window. The video reached 2 million views overnight. Everything changed after that. Suddenly, people cared about her. Strangers complimented her appearance. Brands emailed her daily. Followers waited for every new upload. For the first time in years, Ava felt important. But social media fame comes with invisible pressure. The internet never says, "Good job. You can rest now." Instead, it whispers, "Do more. Be better. Stay relevant. Don't disappear." And Ava listened. Soon, her entire life became content. She stopped eating breakfast until she filmed it. She repeated simple scenes 10 or 15 times to get the perfect shot. Sometimes her coffee was cold before she even drank it. One morning, her younger sister Emily visited her apartment. Emily watched quietly, while Ava spent almost 40 minutes filming a 7-second clip of herself opening curtains dramatically. Finally, Emily laughed. You know normal people just wake up, right? Ava smiled weakly. This is my job. But Emily noticed something strange.
Ava's apartment looked beautiful on camera. Yet in real life, it felt tense, like a movie set instead of a home. Even worse, Ava barely slept anymore. Why? Because she secretly feared one thing more than anything else.
Being forgotten. TikTok trends move fast. One week, the internet loves you. The next week, nobody remembers your name. So Ava worked constantly. She checked analytics during meals. She studied viral sounds late at night. She compared herself to younger creators every day. And slowly, her perfect mornings became completely fake. She woke up tired, cried before filming, edited out her stress, added fake smiles,
Then uploaded videos pretending life was beautiful. And the internet believed every second. One Friday morning, Ava uploaded another perfect morning video. The lighting looked magical. The music felt peaceful. The comments exploded immediately. This healed my anxiety. You motivate me so much. I want this lifestyle. But something unexpected happened that same day. A small creator posted a reaction video. At first, it looked normal. Then the creator said, "You know these influencers don't actually live like this, right?" The video included screenshots, behind-the-scenes clips, and leaked recordings from a brand assistant who once worked with Ava. People were shocked. In reality, Ava often woke up at noon. Her apartment was usually messy. Many scenes were staged. Some morning routines were filmed days later. Within hours, the internet exploded. Fake influencer exposed. The hashtag started trending worldwide. Millions of people attacked Ava online. She lied to everyone. She made people feel insecure. She's fake. Reaction channels uploaded videos every hour. TikTok creators mocked her routines. Memes spread everywhere. Ava sat frozen in her apartment, staring at her phone. The same audience that once loved her now hated her. And the worst part? Part of her understood why. Because even she no longer recognized the person she became online. That night, Ava locked herself in her bathroom and cried quietly while her phone vibrated nonstop outside. Messages, emails, comments, notifications. It felt endless. At 3 a.m., she opened TikTok one more time, and she saw something painful. Teenage girls were apologizing to their followers for not having perfect mornings. Some said Ava's videos made them hate themselves. Some admitted they felt ugly, lazy, or unsuccessful after watching her content every day. Ava covered her mouth and started crying harder. Because she never wanted to hurt people. She only wanted to feel accepted. But somewhere along the way, she confused attention with love. And now, millions of strangers were emotionally connected to a version of her that never truly existed.
The next morning, her manager called urgently. "Don't disappear right now," he said. "Drama increases engagement." Ava stayed silent. He continued talking about algorithms, audience retention, and public image. But Ava suddenly realized something terrifying. Everyone around her cared more about content than her mental health. Nobody asked if she was okay. Not her manager, not the brands, not even most followers.
Because online, creators often stop feeling human. They become entertainment, products, characters. That afternoon, Ava finally left her apartment after 3 days inside. Los Angeles sunlight hit her face as she walked into a small grocery store wearing sunglasses and a hoodie. Nobody recognized her, and strangely, that felt comforting. Near the fruit section, an older woman smiled politely and said, "You look tired, sweetheart." Ava almost laughed, not because it was funny, because it was the first honest thing anyone had said to her in months.
No filters, no trends, no fake positivity. Just reality. And in that quiet moment between grocery shelves and fluorescent lights, Ava realized how deeply she missed being a normal person. A week later, Ava uploaded a completely different video. No soft music, no aesthetic lighting, no perfect angles. Just Ava sitting on the floor of her apartment, wearing sweatpants and no makeup.
For a few seconds, she said nothing. Then she looked directly into the camera. "I think social media made me forget how to be real." The internet became silent. No dramatic editing, no fake tears, just honesty. Ava admitted everything: the pressure, the loneliness, the obsession with perfection, the fear of becoming irrelevant.
She explained how social media slowly turned her life into a performance. And then she said something that surprised millions of viewers. "The saddest part is, I was creating fake perfect mornings while secretly struggling to get out of bed." That sentence spread everywhere online. But this time, people reacted differently. Not with anger, with understanding. Because deep down, many people felt exactly the same way.
Exhausted, insecure, pressured to look happy online. For the first time, Ava was not pretending. And ironically, that honesty connected people more deeply than any perfect video ever did. After that upload, Ava disappeared from TikTok for several months. No trends, no sponsorships, no carefully edited routines. She traveled home to visit family, spent time offline, started therapy, learned how to enjoy moments without filming them.
Slowly, life became quieter and healthier. One evening, Ava sat outside with her sister Emily, watching the sunset. No cameras, no ring lights, no audience. Just two sisters talking while the sky turned orange. Emily smiled and asked, "So, do you miss being viral?"
Ava thought for a moment. Then she answered softly, "I miss feeling important, but I don't miss feeling trapped." That was the truth. Fame gave her attention, but peace gave her life back. Months later, Ava returned online with a new style of content. More honest videos, more conversations about mental health, more realistic daily life. Sometimes her room looked messy. Sometimes she admitted bad days. Sometimes she laughed at her own mistakes. And surprisingly, people loved her even more. Because authenticity feels rare on the internet now.
People are tired of fake perfection. They want something real. TikTok trends may look harmless, and sometimes they are. They can be creative, funny, inspiring, and entertaining.
But behind many viral videos are real people fighting invisible battles. The internet often shows polished moments without showing the pressure behind them. And when we compare our real lives to someone else's edited highlights, we start believing dangerous lies. That we are not successful enough, not attractive enough, not productive enough. But real life is not a perfect morning routine. Real life is messy sometimes.
Some mornings feel beautiful. Some mornings feel difficult. And that does not make you a failure. The truth is, you do not need to become perfect to deserve love, respect, or happiness. And maybe the strongest thing a person can do today is stop performing for the internet long enough to reconnect with themselves. So next time you scroll through a perfect video online, remember, you are seeing a moment, not an entire life. If this story connected with you, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments. And never forget, your real life matters more than your online image.